Hello everyone, Charlene Hess here with Living Whole Beauty, and today's virtual salon episode is on how to take second day dirty hair and make it look fresh and clean without having to shampoo it. So the products that I'm going to be featuring today are some of my absolute favorite products. I have the Living Proof Dry Shampoo, absolutely best dry shampoo on the market. Next, I'm going to be demonstrating the 7-second leave-in detangling spray by Unite. And thirdly, the Living Proof Restore Spray Conditioner. So, first things first. I don't like to shampoo my hair every day, and so what do I do when I need to look nice and fresh when it looks like this? Having fine, straight hair, it tends to look oily very quickly, especially on days that I don't have a lot of product in it from the day before. So I just shampooed it yesterday, put a little bit of product, and it looked great. Day 2, woke up this morning, worked out, and now you can see it's really quite oily. So one of the things that I see happen a lot is that people will try and redo their hair, use some dry shampoo, get some lift in it, and completely ignore this. This happens to everybody. This is where you can see my growth pattern separates. I can push my hair back, get it all looking nice from the front. As soon as the wind blows or I sit back against a chair, this is going to separate. So that's what we're going to address first. So whether you have long hair or short hair, it doesn't matter. You're more than likely, after sleeping on your hair is going to start to separate in the back from where you slept, as well as where your growth pattern separates. So what you want to do is you want to start with water. You can't do it by just blow drying it, getting it dry, using a curling iron. You have to use water or a spray conditioner to take it from wet to dry to get it to lay back down. So what I do is you can either take a spray bottle and spray just the root area. You don't want to get all of it wet. And I'm just going to take sections. So I'm going to spray, and then I'm going to move that section over. I'm going to spray that part. And so what I'm doing is I'm getting about a, I don't know, maybe 4-inch section all the way around that whole part here so that I can get that to lay down and come back together and lay down this way and not separate. I can also show you that to you at another point on shorter hair and how that would work with shorter hair. So then what you can do is take a comb and something with fine teeth that you're going to comb and then comb it down. So that essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the roots of the hair to lay back together instead of separating naturally. So first step, address that area that most people often forget about, which is that little back area. So then I'm going to go through and I'm going to blow dry. So you can see I didn't get it all wet. I only got that section from the roots to about maybe 1 inch up wet. You can also choose to use a spray conditioner depending on how oily the hair is. If your hair tends to be more oily, you don't want to add any more moisturizing conditioner to it. Just using water will be suffice. So then I'm going to go through, use the blow dryer, and I'm just going to hold the hair up, blow drying it just at the roots. So going on either side. You can do this all over your head if you feel like your hair is really has very strong growth patterns, then you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, just focus on that back area there. So now once that's dry and I got that so that it's laying down and not separating anymore, then I'm going to go through and use my dry shampoo. The wetter that you get it, the longer you're going to have to blow it dry. So don't make it super wet. The other option is if you don't have a spray bottle, you can take your comb and just dip it in water or run it underneath the faucet and just take your wet comb and comb that. So then you can see, when you look at it now, it's not doing the separation anymore. So now how to take care of oily roots. The Living Proof Dry Shampoo is incredible. Any type of dry shampoo that you use, the most important part is you have to shake it up really well. This is often, again, a skipped part because there's powder that's in the bottom and the powder is mixing up with the liquid in the air. And so if you don't shake it up, then you're not gonna get it dispersed evenly. So starting through the front, I'm just gonna go through and spray the powder in, and then I'm gonna use my finger to separate the hair and then spray in. The thing I love about the Living Proof is it actually cleans your hair. The powder attracts to the oil molecule, and then when you have it all sprayed in, you can see I'm going through, I'm separating, spray. The thing I also love about the dry shampoo from Living Proof is it has a pretty powerful spray. You can hear and see how it sprays into the hair. Then I'm gonna go into the back, separate the back, and just do each section. So I'm making sure that I'm getting it all the way to the roots through all of my hair. So now that I have all of that in, make sure I get around my hairline so you can see it doesn't matter what color your hair is. As you can see, it creates a little bit of a powder, but now I'm gonna wait, and like I was saying, it actually cleans your hair. So after it sits for about 2 minutes, flip my head upside down, shake it out, and what it does is all the powder that's connected to the oil is now gonna shake out of my hair, actually makes your hair clean. So I'll go ahead and do that. So turning it upside down, shaking it out. And you can actually feel when you're shaking it out, you can literally start to feel how the hair starts to feel fluffy again. Even if you have dark hair, it will not leave the roots white. So you can see how much that changed, how it took that really shiny, oily hair, and now it looks fresh and clean. So now if I want to, I can go through and I can brush that through my hair. When you are brushing your hair, it's important that you start at the ends and work your way up, to be gentle with the hair rather than just grabbing at the top and ripping down, because then as you grab to the top and you rip down and it gets stuck, and if you yank and pull on that, you're gonna start breaking the hair. So you wanna start at the bottom and work your way up. Then you're able to get the brush all the way through your hair. So that takes care of that part. Now I've got really nice, fresh looking roots. But after sleeping on it, my ends look a little bit frazzled. And so how do I deal with the frazzled edges? So for me, because I have fine straight hair, I can just go through and round brush it. This is where the conditioning spray comes in. So I'll use the 7-second spray on one side. So I'll just go through and I'm just using the spray and getting it just the very edges. So dry shampoo, I'm focusing in this section. The leave-in conditioner, I'm focusing on this section. So just going through, just getting the very edges. Then I'm gonna brush that through. And then I'm going to use the Perfecting Spray Restore from Living Proof on this side, and you can just see the difference. I love both of them for different reasons. The Living Proof one is a little bit more restorative and it's reparative. I don't have really damaged hair. It just is frayed because of it's just older hair, and the Restore is great for repairing aged hair. Just that it's been out of my head for so long. Whereas the Unite is really great for detangling. It's great for thick hair. Both of them smell amazing. So now that I've got my spray conditioner in through the ends to smooth that out, you can also just use water and use your spray bottle. If you have a lot of, like if you use a leave-in conditioner, if you already have a lot of product in your hair, then the spray bottle works well. So now comes the part where, now that I have the hair just damp with my spray conditioner, I'm going to use a round brush. These are two of my favorite round brushes. This particular round brush, the metal is what curls the hair or smooths it. And this particular round brush, it's about the boar bristle. I'll show you the difference from side to side. So putting my blow dryer on a higher heat, lower speed, pick the hair up and have the nozzle of the blow dryer pointing down. The tendency is a lot of times people will blow the blow dryer at the hair, and as you can see, it just blows the hair off of the brush. And so this way you want to have the blow dryer pointing down in the same direction that the hair goes, so that it's actually blowing the hair around the brush. So you apply the heat, take the heat away and let it cool for a couple of seconds before you take the brush out. That's going to be what smooths the ends. If you just go through and blow it dry, apply in the heat, and you just take it out right away, you're not gonna get that same smoothness that you get when you let it cool. So then I'm gonna divide that section in half, coming up, and so now I'm combing that hair up and out. Again, the blow dryer is pointing down, pushing the hair around the brush. Take the heat away, let it cool, and then you can see it perfectly smooths the ends. So that's with this particular metal brush. The boar bristle brush, same sort of thing. The boar bristle brush is great for thicker or curlier hair because the bristles really pull and tug on the hair and are smoothing the hair. Take the heat away, let it cool for a couple of seconds. You can choose to leave the blow dryer on or to turn the blow dryer off. A lot of times people say to me that they can't use both hands at the same time. Do what I'm doing. I turn the blow dryer off. I have it in between my knees. I'm holding it in between my knees as I get my section nice and smooth till I've got about this much overhang. Then I pick my blow dryer up. I turn it on. I pull the section through. So now the hair is wrapped around the brush. Then I take the heat away, let it cool for a couple of seconds, and then take the brush out, and then you can see it completely smooths the ends. So I'm going to go through and do that through the rest of my hair, coming all the way around, apply the heat, take the heat away, let it cool, and then the front section, same thing. I'm pulling that forward, take the heat away, let it cool, and then if I want to get a little bit of extra lift in the back, I'll just pick up that section in the back, separating it, and then I will blow the hair right at it. Again, coming all the way up, take the heat away, let it cool, and I'm letting it cool in this upright position while the hair is being pulled up so that it's cooling in this direction so that when I take the brush out, it gives me a little bit of lift. Then I'm going to take that same section again, just in front of it, coming it across, putting the brush right there at the roots, apply the heat, coming all the way up the strand to smooth it, letting it cool, and you can even check and see if it's cool. The other option is if you have the button on your blow dryer that does a cold shot so that I can actually blow the cold air at it, that is another option too. I find that whichever way you do and whichever way you prefer works best. Either one will work, whether you use the cool button or you just take it away and let it cool. So after I get my last section done through the top, take the heat away, let it cool, or add the cool shot. Making sure that I don't forget about this back section here, so I can section that apart, put the blow dryer right there at the roots, you can see. Then I will apply the heat, smooth it out, take the heat away, and then smooth it down. And there it is. So it looks like I have completely fresh hair that it looks like it was just washed, and you saw how oily it was when I started. So that is my second day hair secret. So then I will go through and I will spray it with hairspray. I have all of the Living Proof products here. You can also get them on my virtual salon website. So my e-commerce store, any of these products that I have here are available there. The dry shampoo, leave-in conditioner, any makeup that you might need. Because of during this time, during the COVID virus, we don't have the ability to go pick up your products. So I just want to encourage you, don't just go to Amazon or just go to the grocery store and buy these products. Please support your local stylist. Reach out to your particular stylist and ask them, do you have an online store I can buy products at? Or you can just click on the link below here and buy the products from my personal salon here in Bellingham, and that would be greatly appreciated. And my other favorite product after I'm all done, I've got it nice and set. And now I don't want to have to shampoo my hair for actually a whole, not only not today, but I won't have to shampoo it tomorrow if I use enough dry shampoo. And then I'm going to follow through using the Control hairspray. So this is one of my favorite hairsprays that I really enjoy from Living Proof. It gives a really nice amount of control and hold in a really nice fine mist. So I just kind of spray it in. And then adding a little bit of hairspray. So I pick the hair up at the roots with my fingers. I close like this, hold, spray the hair, and then I wait till it dries, and then I pull my fingers out, and then that gives me that little bit of lift there. So there it is. There's my tips and tricks today for how to create second day hair that looks like first day hair. Again, Charlene Hess with Living Whole Beauty. I hope you enjoyed this. If you would like to, please subscribe to this channel, and I will have a lot more videos coming. Thanks so much and have a glorious day.